Hi, you guys. I just want to let all of you know that I'm so happy that we have all been able to support each other so far. I know it's only day 3, but I'm just so grateful that you guys are on this journey along with me, and it helps me not to feel so alone in this. So I hope that you're finding all these posts and resources helpful too. One of the things Mindy mentioned yesterday in the day 2 video was starting a journal to record kind of your journey through Whole30, and I really think that's a good idea. So I went and tried to find a journal. I'm sure some of you are journalers too, and I had like 7 empty ones. But it's funny because I always want the right journal for what I'm doing, like what the purpose is, right? So I couldn't decide like which journal should I use. So I found this one. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's my journal that I just started yesterday, started kind of recording how I feel during the day, what struggles I'm having, and I also log my food in there, which you don't have to do, but I find it helpful to do that to see if I'm really staying on track. So one of the questions I wanted to ask Mindy was, how do you deal with cravings? Because it seems like every day I get the worst cravings between 4 and 6 p.m. And that is the time of day my whole life that has been like just the worst time of day for me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because when my kids were little, those were like the witching hours. It was the worst time of day for them too. But I'm tired. I'm cranky. I just want to eat all the food. And I want sugar. I want snacks. And that's a hard time of day for me. Now, the first time I did Whole30, which was last month, I did at first have a problem with snacking after dinner. I wanted to snack, I didn't, but that was a big temptation. Now that's totally gone. So I want to encourage you, if that is your struggle, that it can go away, and the Whole30 can fix a lot of these food issues that we have. So my first question for Mindy today is, what do we do about those cravings, and can we eat anything during that time? What is a good choice to eat during that time? And one of the things you could journal about yourselves is what time of day is hardest for you, and prepare in advance for it. I know 4 to 6 p.m. is the hardest time of day for me, even round 2 doing Whole30. One of the things I do is that is the time of day I have a sparkling water and I put frozen berries in it. And it's kind of like infused water. So it tastes a little sweeter. But I used to have a Coke Zero during that time, and I've completely given up my Coke Zero addiction and replaced it with sparkling water. So I get mine at Trader Joe's. They have like 8 different flavors or something, and I get all the different flavors. And then I buy a bag of frozen mixed berries from Trader Joe's, and I put like 6 or 7 berries in it, and I drink it with a straw because that makes it feel fancier. And I put it in a nice goblet. All these mental games we play with ourselves, right? So, Mindy, my question for you today is, what do we do about the cravings? Thanks. Bye.
Okay, hi guys. So Jaimie, that is an awesome question. It's such a valid question, and it's a question that is like probably running through everybody's mind constantly. So it's interesting, those hours, very normal too, those hours between 4 and 6, those are low cortisol hours for the human body. So that's why you are feeling such a slump. So those extra carbs, those extra sugars, those bad eating habits, they cause the cortisol to dip, and then the body naturally dips during that time anyway. Your cortisol is highest in the morning. Naturally, we wake up. That's what it is. And then it dips, it gets a little bit higher at night, but we actually want to kind of get it to get back here. So this is what you're doing. You're also resetting your cortisol, and that takes a longer time than just 30 days. It'll take a while to get rid of that fatigue during the 4 and the 6 and the intense cravings. But it happens. I promise it happens. That sparkling water idea is fantastic, and I encourage you, grab a protein at that time. So I know you're going to want to grab a fruit, and the sparkling water with the fruit is awesome. But grab a protein. And protein is a huge one, and you're not going to feel hungry for it at first. So last night, I usually sleep very well. But like I said the other day, I've been kind of hyped this time when I've done this reset. And last night I could not sleep. Like my body would not fall asleep, and that is not normal for me. So what I did was I grabbed some pistachios, and pistachios in the shell, so I had to work for them. And I grabbed a banana, and I never eat past like 7 o'clock, but this was like 9 or 10, and that's so unusual for me. But my stomach was just, it may have been my stomach, but it also may have been my head. But I grabbed safe things. So I grabbed the pistachios, I grabbed a banana, and I had that, and I fell asleep quickly. I know that this is not something that I'm going to do every night. So again, give yourself grace. Know that that is not building a bad habit. If I would have grabbed like candy, or if I would have blown everything, then start again the next day, and again, no shame. But so here I'm going to go over a lot of little things that you can grab. And again, key number 1, preparation. Preparation, preparation, preparation. It's huge, guys. Prevention, prevention, prevention. With everything, aren't we always trying to prevent bad things from happening? So we prepare. So we get ourselves ready. Same thing with this. So how much time do you spend like getting your dog's food ready or your kids' food ready? Start to think about it for you too. Preparation and prevention. So preparing is going to prevent you walking into your kitchen going, I don't have anything. All the things in here are bad, and I'm going to eat them all. Instead, you know that you've made stuff. You know that you have little stuff around. You know that you can open up your fridge, grab a deviled egg, grab whatever else, grab some tuna, grab whatever else you need. So that is the answer to today's question. I hope that helps you guys out. And Jaimie, that's awesome. You have great tips. And day 3, maybe you're feeling that whole crankiness still and all of that's very normal. And then maybe you're getting cravings. Maybe you're having dreams at night of what you used to eat, or of things that comforted you, foods that comforted you, or times of day that you ate certain foods, or certain shows on TV, or there's all kinds of things that can remind you of foods and what you may be missing. So deviled eggs are not just for Easter. Deviled eggs, I love to make them and have a plate of deviled eggs in the fridge, and I can pop 1 or 2 whenever I need something salty or savory, or I feel like tired. It's great to pop one of those in. I was also going to show you a couple more things. So if you are craving chocolate, which many of us do, especially if you're used to eating chocolate all the time, you can grab some cocoa nibs. It's kind of like eating coffee grounds, but if you just get a few of those in your mouth, crunch them around, you'll get that little chocolate. And cocoa nibs are not, they're not like chocolate. They're chocolate beans, and so cocoa nibs. You can get some cocoa nibs. And like I showed yesterday, you can do that unsweetened almond milk, unsweetened chocolate almond milk. Very important that you get the unsweetened. So that's kind of your chocolate craving. Now, if you kind of have a sweet craving, one of the things, and I don't use it often and I don't eat it often while I'm doing complete Whole30. I will do it during my regular life, just because it's good, and especially during my backpacking trips. But Wild Way grain-free granola, it's all paleo, no sugar, and actually what it is, it's fruits and nuts. And a quarter of a cup has 140 calories and 10 grams of fat. So you don't get a lot, but if I ever need, like, I'm missing cereal, or I'm missing granola, or I need something sweet, then I'll grab a quarter cup of that, put a little bit of almond milk or cashew milk on top of it, or even water. When I'm backpacking, I just put water on it. And then let it soak a little bit, and then I eat it. And it's super duper sweet, especially now that we're in day 3. Your taste buds might be getting used to not the crazy high fructose sugar. And you'll realize, wow, because there's dates in there, and sometimes I have to take the dates out because it's so sweet. So the Wild Way granola, And if you have a coffee, if you need a coffee fix, they have vanilla bean espresso. That I get that on Amazon. I get all of my stuff on Amazon except for my fresh stuff. So other great snack is some cashews. You can grab some cashews, and again, look at your serving sizes, because like they say, like Melissa and Dallas say, these are used sparingly because there's a lot of energy packed into this little thing. There's a lot of fat, a lot of calories, because this has to grow a whole plant. So for us to eat, there's a lot of calories, a lot of fat. So use it sparingly, but you can still use it. And I like to put my nuts with some sort of a fruit. Like bananas, my body's really craving bananas now. There were like 6 months where my body wasn't. So kind of listen to your body too, and kind of look at what's in season around you. So I think we're coming into apples and that sort of thing. So look at what is seasonal and grab that, and allow your body to kind of move with the seasons. Also, a little bit of cashew butter, little packets. I have a lot of things in packets because this is also how I eat backpacking. So I have a ton of this stuff around. And it's great to have around because you can just grab it when you need it. So Justin's cashew butter, it's cashews. It has palm oil in it. So this is one of those like emergency things. So I would say, and if you can find some cashew butter that does not have palm oil in it, that has maybe a different kind of oil, maybe coconut oil, then go for it. But again, not a lot, because this little packet is 210 calories. And we're not counting calories, but I'm just letting you know that there's a lot of energy packed in a little bit. So this is also another great snack. If you're a salty person, I love this. They are little packets of pitted olives. And there's all kinds of different flavors. So this is the garlic, and then there's some with red pepper, there's some regular, there's black olives, that sort of thing. And again, I get these because it's just, we don't have any kids, it's just my husband and I. So we don't have people coming in and grabbing all kinds of stuff all the time. If you have kids, if you guys are all doing Whole30, whatever, then go buy cans of olives and have those around. Maybe portion them out. That's a big thing, portion things out, guys, because it's so much easier to grab. But so snack olives, Mario's snack olives, I get those on Amazon. And as always, this is the go-to, some tuna. I open up that tuna packet, throw in a little bit of paleo mayonnaise, and eat it up, and full. So there is a quick snack right here. And you see that I don't have a lot of vegetables here, because that I'm just focusing on like cravings and how to put different things in for those cravings. So this would be pure protein. If you had time, you'd make yourself a bowl of spinach and then throw this on there, maybe some tomatoes. So, and then as you can always grab baby carrots and have that with your nut butter, or just have the carrots by themselves. I'm sure there's lots of things that you can do with baby carrots. I'm sure you guys are creative with, like Jaimie was talking about baba ganoush, you can use that sort of thing. And then coconut water. If you're missing your juice or anything like that, then you can go for the coconut water. I like the coconut water with the pulp, because then it's like you're eating and drinking at the same time. So those are some things that you can grab. I've got walnuts here that are easy grab. And the big thing, guys, and then like I said, the deviled eggs, huge. And there's a recipe that I'm gonna put down below. But the biggest thing that's gonna make your life so easy is preparation. So Beverly was asking about breakfast, and she gets up super early and she doesn't have time. So here's the thing, my husband gets up at 3:30 in the morning, or 3 in the morning, and goes to work at 3:30. And if we didn't have meals prepared, it would be chaos. So these are on Amazon, and I reuse them until they need to be tossed. I'm sorry. But these are great to have, because what I do is at the beginning of each week, I will make a big skillet of the egg. I'll do eggs, potatoes, spinach, onions, broccoli, some paleo bacon. Put that all together and make a bunch of it, and then I'll portion it out into those bowls. So all he has to do is grab that and go. So that's some ways to help you guys. Preparation. And so my question to you is, what are you craving? I encourage you to grab your journal. I encourage you to take stock. What am I craving? Why am I craving it? Again, where was I? Something stressful was going on. Oh, it was a driving thing. And I was stressed and jelly beans come into my mind. And so it's that whole take it captive and figure out what's going on and why you're feeling that way. And immediately I wanted to go run and hide and eat jelly beans. So, and I didn't, of course, but I processed through why that is. And I had to face the feelings of being powerless or not being able to get where I needed to go fast enough. So here is Melissa's tip for the day. She's, again, if you're cranky, if you're irritable, if you've got if you're lightheaded, if you're having a hard time today, if you're foggy, fuzzy, normal, super normal, your body is transitioning. Melissa's motivation for day 3 is to remind you that what you're feeling is normal. These are the normal feelings. So digestive distress, constipation, bloating, diarrhea, fatigue, headache, sleepiness, fogginess, crankiness, cravings, skin breakouts. And then if you have chronic health issues, like a chronic fatigue syndrome, or if you have an autoimmune like RA, like rheumatoid arthritis, then possibly your symptoms may be getting worse before they get better. So what is not normal though, if you are having nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, vertigo, dizziness with the I'm gonna fall down dizziness, fainting, rashes or hives, sinus congestion, runny nose, coughing or fever. If you have any of those symptoms, call your doctor. Maybe allergies, but figure out what's going on, and you may need to figure out again what the underlying condition is before you go into doing something different like this. And then of course, give yourself grace. I'm going to keep saying it. Grace, grace, grace. Give yourself grace, but not grace to go eat a pie, but give yourself grace that you're going to feel like crud, that it's going to be tough, that the next few days are going to be tough, or maybe you feel awesome. Maybe you feel wonderful. And if you do, that's amazing and that's great. And share it. Share it on Jaimie's site. Share it here. Okay, guys, so that is day 3. You have done it, or you're doing it. Again, you're doing awesome. Be encouraged. Know that you're not alone. Know that what you're feeling is normal. Know that the struggle is real. And know this is a tough thing that you're doing. Remember, this isn't easy because we're changing physical and we're changing psychological and probably emotional and possibly spiritual. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So again, Jaimie, journaling, that's amazing. Good job. I would encourage you guys to do that, even if it's only a line saying, today was this, or today was that, or I look forward to tomorrow, or tomorrow I can do this or that. All right, so day 3 is done. We'll see you guys tomorrow, day 4. All right, bye. And Sammy says bye.